ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي
لها. I would like to add is a big thank you to the ruling family who has given us all this opportunity and try to contribute in helping them into a next generation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another episode of Pearls of Union. Today, some cars are driven or some cars are functioning around the streets where others are just remembered. We're going in a fast world today, a fast-paced world where there's those people who pause and look back. Look back at what? They look back at the history, the craft, and the story behind each machine. And that's exactly where we are today, at the Collectors Workshop. So please allow me to welcome the founder and the managing director, Mr. Vijayan pillai. Hello, how are you today?
Morning, thank you.
Thank you. So we're gonna start by asking you a couple of personal questions to know more about you and your personality, then we're gonna go on with another type of questions.
Yeah.
So first of all, can you tell me more about your educational journey? What things did you went to get here today?
Well, education, nothing very great. Basically, I'm a just graduate with a diploma in the automotive field. And then it was all my hands-on experience over the years. And because I grew up in India, then coming to the UAE in 1981, it was a different exposure because there was a blend of all the nationalities of the globe in one place. So got into the cultural tuning, and then my first 4 years was like an apprentice work. I was working for a company and gained a lot of experience in the automotive and commercial vehicle and the machine shop exposure, which was quite a value added to what I'm doing today.
Of course.
Awareness, and that made me more prepared to take the step of getting into the field.
So it's more of hands-on experience rather than the education that helped you out.
Yes, more
Of
hands-on.
course. What's some of your exceptional experiences that you went through to get to this position today?
That's a very valid and deep-rooted definition or answer you need to have, because every step was an experience. To condense it, I would say is automotive was a parallel line to human behavior. There was a lot of co-energy distribution, which I realized when in the process of my working experience. Because like if we have a look at the car, we'll know a basic character of the driver of the car.
Of course.
Yeah, as being said, there was a correlation between human behavior and a car. As I told earlier, that you can see the car and approximately or close by tell the owner of the car, the behavioral structure, looking at the wear and tear or the way the car is kept. And then it is also like you can always say that life, the journey of life is like driving a car. You got to keep on correcting your course.
Of course.
Otherwise you go and crash.
Of course.
These are some of the fine lessons that you learn. And you learn to be more patient, understanding of with your co-workers, colleagues. So these are the basic takeaway from this profession.
Of course. So you basically can tell who a person is and what his personality is throughout what car he has and the specs or storage methods that he has.
Yeah.
Of course. I was going to ask you what skills have you developed, but you already told us like patience and working well with the coworkers. Do you want to add anything on that?
Well, that's a big value to it, because we are all human beings. We are born to make mistakes, but we correct ourselves and keep going. We don't say that everything that we do is perfect, but we definitely take ownership of anything that goes wrong.
Of course.
That's another, because basically on this in this particular profession there's a lot of mistrust. It's a global thing. It's not just UAE or anything. It's a global behavior of anybody. They don't trust because everyone has got a budget for everything.
Of course.
Their living, their house rent, children's education, everything, but nobody keeps a budget for the car. And they don't realize that that is the one that takes them from point A to point B safe for the family or entertainment or anything. That's the only mode. But they don't have, 80% of them, they don't have a budget for the car. Anytime a big bill comes, they'd say it's too expensive. So these are things that has to be made aware.
Yeah,
And
of course.
the importance of an.
Adding on that, do you think that the cars that you're working with today, the classic cars, do you think it's more of a point A to point B kind of transportation, or it's more a point of a luxurious kind of driving?
These were originally cars for going from point A to point B.
Originally.
You see, because everything was, you have to make an effort, you have to concentrate on how to drive them, how to take care of them, everything. But modern technology has overtaken with electronics, so there's no connection between the material of any value of the car between the driver and the car. Whereas these cars still silently talk to you, including the workmanship or the way it was designed. You can make out the people who have worked behind it, and you can, it is all handmade, so there's a feel. And these classics, now it has become classics because now it is not a point A to B. It's a pride and joy for memories.
Yeah.
Every car here has a story. Every car has a story.
Of course.
So it's nice to hear those stories.
Yeah.
Some when they were coming up in their life, some neighbors had these cars, or their parents had these cars, or so then they strive to get them
uphold
and to get the same feel. Some sort of a happiness, I think.
Such as the car behind you, it looks like it has a really long story. Can you give us a brief about it?
This is a Packard. very famous in its times and even now. It's a very high value car. Forgetting the value, this is a 1932 model, which is earlier than none of us were born at that time.
Yeah.
So can make out somebody has taken the trouble of preserving it.
They preserved it really
They
well.
preserve it, especially this car. The gentleman is a very deep, more philosophical, and he's a very ardent collector. He has taken part in the Milli rally in the last year. So he's a very passionate collector and a user. It's not that he just collects and keeps. He really drives them.
Okay. So he does drive this car sometimes.
He drives.
That's really nice.
He is even planning to join some rallies globally.
That's
So
amazing.
he's a different personality.
That's amazing. Talking about that person and how well you know him, who are some of the people that did have a touch on your life? Who are some of the people that inspired you throughout your journey?
The first inspiration of me getting into this business, not this section of the business, because I had already I was doing it in Max Garage in combination, but then I separated it and brought this. Was the biggest influencer was one Mr. Simon Crisp. He was the architect of the Burj Al Arab.
Yeah.
And I started with his car, and
Sure.
he has done 2 of his cars with us, and he himself is a very deep knowledge he's got about it. He works on his own cars. For us, it was like a learning curve. And also one Mr. Vivek Gaonke, who's from India. He's the one who gave me shed lights on me of the looks of the car.
How well to store it,
how
basically.
well to preserve, how to look at the paints, the
Of
polish.
course.
There's a lot of knowledge he has shared with me. And these were 2 initial personalities that sort of gave me a different channel to go to.
I think it was also 2 of the biggest pills we were talking about.
Yeah.
So next we're going to be talking about the workshop itself. I'm going to be asking you questions about the workshop itself. So how did your early passion for cars start or evolve into the vision behind the collector's workshop as a specialist classical car owners, or helping car owners in this field?
The passion was already there. I was in this field for quite some time, even from my childhood. Working with my dad hands-on when he used to buy cars and restore it himself. When I was a kid, I used to help him. I think those were the grains, that was the seeds that were planted.
Yeah.
And here I found there was a big void on classic car maintenance. There was no concentrated place where these cars can come under one roof, because it was all done in a very along with a modern one because of the economics of functionality. Here I've managed to iron that out by selecting certain brands and then certain personalities who have got equal amount of passion in them. So here, more than fixing the cars, we are always exchanging our views, ideas. So every car teaches me a story or a lesson or a path to take forward.
Of course.
It's a sharing of experience between the owner and us.
That was a really nice point of view of yours. So in classic cars restoration today, of course you're preserving the historical, aesthetical kind of the looks of the car and everything embedded in it. But how do you as well embed the quality of the new modern standards within these cars?
Well, this application of new modern standards will be only in the part of tools. And then today, the data or the information of these cars is more easily available compared to many years ago. So all these cars that we have restored is as per the data card of the factory, which is itself a mountain task to achieve, because there are a lot of brands that are gone away, so it takes time to get them, and then we bring it back. All the cars that we have restored and it has gone globally has been brought back to its original data card specifications. So we don't do any we don't put a modern engine into an old classic.
Of course.
We don't do those kind of. We keep the heritage, the period of the car. We
the
maintain
memories
that.
of the car.
Maintain it.
Of course.
It's only the tools that is advanced, because we got now access to better tools, which cuts down the time, and then the knowledge of these cars, those personalities, most of them have gone away from the world.
Of course, it's
So
this is from
getting-
1923, as you
Yeah.
said. Of course.
So it is like we're doing a research on every car that we have to start before we even put our spanners on it.
Did you find the data for this car behind you?
Yeah.
You found the data? Is the company still there?
Yeah, there are a lot of forums, there are clubs, there are other enthusiasts also globally,
Of course.
and then they still maintain it. That's a beauty about it.
Of course.
So that is that helps us a lot, and we exchange notes.
Yeah, for sure. Into finding all the details of each car. So, from restoration and maintenance to detailing and summer storage, what philosophy drives this fully integrated experience that you offer the customers?
It's a holistic type of service, or a very collective. We have to offer all the service required to look after these cars.
Of course.
Because there's no point in someone coming to your door and then you do and tell them, no, we only do this. You have to take the other car somewhere else to do the other part. Then we lose the whole responsibility of taking care of these cars. So that helps us, and then we maintain a history of all the cars, parts change, mileages, reminders, and also we have a summer service, or a service where we go to the client's place where the cars are kept. We give it an exercise to look at all the parameters of oils and airs, and give it an exercise, so that the maintaining is done. I mean, it's like I always tell the clients that if you don't use your car, it's like not going to the gym and you pay doctor's bill. So the same thing applies
That's really
here.
nice comparing. Yeah.
That same philosophy applies here. That's why I said there's a lot of human relationship,
Yeah, of course.
personality exchanges that happen here. So that's what keeps it up in the game
Yeah,
so
of
far
course.
in this market.
As you said earlier, the market of classic cars here, it's there, but the restoration processes isn't really known really here.
Yes,
So-
it's not. There is a deficiency in that,
Okay.
because there are a lot of classic cars and it is only going up. The numbers are going up. There are a lot of clubs. There are so many. They have rallies. They have shows. Everything happening. But from the maintenance side of it, it's all fragmented, which is also good, because everyone has a fair share, and the comfort places where they can take the car,
Of course.
and what exactly they want to doing on their cars. It all depends on them. But here in this place, it's a very concentrated site. That's the only difference.
You offer the full experience in here. What are some of the challenges that you face today in this competitive industry, and how do you sustain demand over your shop?
The challenges are as I told you, one thing is to get the data of all the cars. Even to tune the cars, you have certain procedures which we have to follow, which we have to get it, and some of the repairs are a challenge to do it locally. Some of the component repairs, so we may have to send it back into global service providers. So those things, and spare parts sourcing, it's a time consuming thing. It's not like you come in the morning and the car is ready in the evening.
Of course.
That doesn't work here.
Of course. That's I think like one of your most competitive challenges, the finding the pieces to restore the cars.
The procurement of parts.
Yeah,
and
the
things.
equipment. So how do you define the strategic chapter for the collector's workshop, And what is your vision for the future of classic cars industries, or your industry, specifically your organization or company today?
I mean, I would say it is limitless. As long as the wheels are there, the industry is there.
As long as wheels is there.
And this is a very recession-proof business. Not big volumes, but it's a recession-proof throughout any kind of up, unless you get attacked by something. Otherwise, it's perfectly very it's actually quite therapeutic.
Yeah.
Especially at my age, it's very therapeutic.
Yeah.
So, and even for the colleagues and the staff and everything, for them it's a different thing. It's out of the normal. It's not like something comes, you remove, change and send it out. You have to work on every component.
Of course.
So it is a challenge, and even if it's the same model next to each other, both will have the
Different
same component
specifics.
will have a different kind of wear and tear.
Of course.
So those are the challenges.
Yeah, of
but
course.
it keeps you mentally quite challenging.
I think it's as well peaceful when you finish a project, because it's different from just having a 2024 car coming in for you to repair something, and it's just all the way on the streets. It's limited pieces that you barely even see.
Yeah.
That's what makes it
the
nice.
excitement is like a child. You give him a battery and a bulb, he connects the wires, and the first light comes, then he's excited. It's the same excitement we get in this.
That's really nice, and it's a really nice vision as well and passion that you have. Thank you for telling us this today. For the closing, of course, for the closing of this episode, I would like to ask you if you have any advice for the passionate young entrepreneurs today who's looking into entering this sector of kind of classic cars.
There is an immense scope for it, because especially today, I would say most of the younger generation, they don't even know. I always say is that they don't even know what is the third pedal of a car. The third pedal is a clutch, which they don't even know it existed, because the present generation do not know. And I would say is these are places where we can have an apprenticeship program for the youngsters, instead of them spending screen time and taking away from screen time, with the parents involving, because parents don't have the time towards directing their children towards these opportunities. So I would say this is a very good platform for youngsters to come and take an apprenticeship. Even if it doesn't have to be a professional, everything doesn't have to be professional. There is a value addition to their life, the way they look at things, the way they it's a good character building profession, to my view. So if that can be incorporated by the help of the ruling family, who has given us all these opportunities, otherwise this wouldn't have been possible. It was a great opportunity that the country has given us. So I think we should contribute back by adding value to the younger generation that is coming up, which will form a foundation.
That was a really nice message and a really nice journey that you took us on today. Not me only, myself, also the audience that are watching us. It was amazing to see your shop. It was amazing to see your passion. It was amazing to see your story behind it. It's a childhood passion, which I think all of us have one, but with different sectors. And yours is like oddly unique. It was insanely unique for me and for the audiences. Thank you for having us today.
Thank you. Thank you for
so
having
much.
us and the opportunity.
Of course. Our audiences, this was our episode for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you on another sector of this industry. Thank you.